Mum, I'll have to go. Patricia's back. She'll think it's me been ringing you. OK, bye.
Margaret? Oh, is that someone important?
No, it's just for me.
Oh.
You know, it wasn't me on the phone before.
Funny, I could have sworn it was when I came in.
No, I was on the phone to my mum.
Oh, but you weren't on the phone.
Well, I didn't phone her.
Margaret, you're perfectly entitled to use the phone whenever you want, within reason, of course.
But she did ring me.
If you could keep the calls off peak, it'd be appreciated.
Yeah, I only ever ring off peak anyway.
You know what Max should like about bills.
But it wasn't me.
It's all right, then.
So how come you're home so early?
I had some things to do in Liverpool, so rather than dash back and forth between Lime Street and Warrington, thought I'd head for home and fax my work in.
It's handy that, isn't it, being able to work from the comfort of your own home?
That's right. And the funny thing is, if I'd had a car today, I'd have ended up going back into work, being sidetracked by a load of other projects and stuck there till all hours.
So you don't want a new car now, then?
Oh, of course I do. Just worked out better not to have been mobile today, that's all. But don't breathe a word of it to Max.
OK. He'll probably buy you one for Christmas anyway.
You don't know Max. After that fiasco in the store the other day, he's not in the mood for buying anything.
I suppose now. I can't wait for Christmas, you know.
Well, we need to sort out your holiday plans. Sure we can come to some sort of arrangement.
I thought we already had.
Well, I mean exact dates, just so we all know where we stand.
Well, I was hoping to go for the week. I've already sort of promised my mum and...
Hello? One moment, please. Who's speaking? It's your mother again.
Thank God that's over with.
Thank God what's over with? We've got to wait until Thursday to find out what they're going to do with our Michael.
Do you know what, Dee? There's one thing I hate. It's being sent for by teachers.
Well, that Maxwell's all right.
Teachers are teachers.
And our kids are our kids.
Yeah, that headmaster's a right snotty so-and-so. Here, I'll give his hand with this lot, will you?
Oh, yeah, and that's another thing. Did you have to start flogging gear out the Moby to all them kids at school?
Ah, hey, Dee, that wasn't my fault. One lad come out and asked for a packet of smoky bacon crisps. Next thing, there was millions of them swarming around.
That didn't make much of an impression on the teachers.
You what? I only sold one of them 200 tea bags for the staff room, that's all. And anyway, if I'm getting dragged up to that school, it's costing me customers and money.
Do you think we're a gang of jippos or something?
Hey, I can think of a lot worse things to be in this world than a gypsy.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, like a chartered surveyor.
Well, what are we going to do about our kids?
Well, Sugar Ray Leonard can stay right away from that lot for a start. And he can get in that house and stay there till he's ready to tell us what the hell's going on.
Something must have happened to make him hit that lad like that.
And I want to know what it is. Sharpish.
Hey, leave our Jackie to me, will you? If it's something to do with her, it's best if I have her for half an hour on my own.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, the pair of them can get busy on them plazzy drums when they come in, eh?
That should keep them occupied for a couple of hours.
At least it'll give Fonzie the fist something to work his aggression out on.
Yes. Mission accomplished. Right. Right. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't believe this. Oh, give me strength. Marcia, is Josie there?
Yeah, isn't it lovely?
Oh, I thought I'd seen the last of this job. What I wouldn't give for a dishwasher right now.
How long do you reckon it'll be before all this credit stuff's sorted out?
Oh, God only knows. Neither of us has had the dubious pleasure of being blacklisted before.
Must have been awful in the shop.
Maybe that was the end of it.
Well, what else can they do to you?
Well, there's still a chance we could be taken to the county court over this little misunderstanding.
Well, surely not. What have you done wrong?
Wrong time, wrong place. Once the wheels of British justice get rolling, it takes a bit more than the lollipop man to stop them in their tracks.
It's not fair.
No, what is? I'll probably get 30 years hard labour in front of a kitchen sink.
Isn't that what most women end up with anyway?
Not me, mate, nor you either, OK?
No way.
Right, that's that. One bowl of washing up nearer to the day when these are consigned to the dustbin.
So have you still no idea who's been ordering all the stuff?
Well, yeah. No, not exactly.
So there's a suspect?
I wouldn't want to start throwing accusations around right, left and centre, but if someone was seen to have a vested interest in the mail order catalogue game, make you think, wouldn't it?
I suppose so.
So, who's been getting deliveries from the catalogue van and who's been touting for customer lot recently?
Josie over the way.
I'm not saying she's the cause of all the problems, but well, the opportunity's there and the motive's there.
And you better say something to her then.
I don't know, I'd have to play it fairly cagey.
I just saw her come in before.
Yeah, she did get another delivery this morning.
Well, at least you could knock her off the list of suspects if you're wrong.
Ah, mind you, she's the only one on it at the moment.
Oh, gee, that's my broken arm there.
All right, you big baby.
Yeah, it wasn't you that was half super glued to the table, was it?
Well, it's a good job you knew I was at Marcia's.
Yeah, otherwise you'd have been really stuck.
Oh, it did funny, that, girls. Hey, I might have needed a skin graft if it had been my other arm.
Well, it'd be the only graft you'll have done in years.
Just get on with it, will you, Jose?
So how long's your arm going to be in plaster, then?
Oh, God knows. I didn't think I'd be looking forward to getting back in that cab. But anything's better than this messing.
And what did your mate think of it all?
Teddy, he's sound. But I can't leave all the weight to him, can I?
You make sure you heal properly before you get back in them taxis.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
You got to do what the doctor says.
Oh, it's all right for them, innit? Minted sitting behind the desk, telling me when it's okay for me to start earning again.
You can't win, can you?
Anyway, the sooner I get back on the road, the sooner I start paying for this lot.
This lot? You think I swapped the house for a beanstalk, wouldn't you?
You've got to make sure the kids have a sound Christmas, haven't you?
Yeah, without going bankrupt. Oh! I knew I should have got the fire brigade.
Hey, I'll have to get onto that catalogue. The kids' toys haven't arrived yet.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Ah, there you are. Oh, look at the table.
I thought I was going to be stuck there all day.
And all for the sake of Batman, eh? Hi.
Hello.
I was wondering if I could have a word.
Come in, join the party.
Oh, have you got visitors?
Oh, hardly. Just Mick convalescing, a mate of ours.
How is Mick?
So, but he'll survive.
Look, would you mind if we chatted out here for a minute or two?
Fine. Chat away.
It's just concerning your dealings with the catalogue company.
Oh, I'm always ready to talk business. I could do the commission.
Oh, no, I didn't want to order anything.
Oh, well.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering if maybe you could shed a bit of light on a problem Max and I have run into. Rather, it's run into us.
Well, I don't know that much about catalogue companies, but I do my best.
Well, it might possibly have something to do with your orders from the catalogue.
And how's that?
Well, do you think it's at all possible that any of the merchandise you ordered could have inadvertently been delivered to our address before we moved in?
Oh, I don't think so. I haven't been dealing with the catalogue that long. Why?
Well, Max and I have had a bill from a catalogue company which isn't ours to pay.
Well, that's nothing to do with me.
And now we're on a credit blacklist.
How much was the bill?
Over £1,000.
How much?
So you're absolutely sure it's nothing to do with any of your transactions?
I thought you were talking about a stray packet of boxer shorts, not £1,000 worth of orders.
Well, just a thought.
How could I mislay £1,000 worth of orders?
Like I said, just a thought.
I thought, yeah. You thought I'd ordered that gear and left whoever moved in to foot the bill.
Didn't say that.
Oh, I don't believe this. You come here, large as life, and accuse me of fraud.
I haven't made a single accusation, Josie.
No, of course not. People like you never do. you. You just swan along in your designer outfit and casually ask whether I know anything about a £1,000 catalogue fiddle.
Well, with all the deliveries, you must admit I had a good reason.
Whatever
It is that you...
That I got a sick fella and 2 kids to organise Christmas for? Or that I'm skint and I've got to get everything from a catalogue? Or just that I fiddled £1,000 off you?
There's no need for this.
Oh, you better get back. I might just send my kids round to rob your baby's rest. Oh, but then again, you got your nanny on guard.
All right, Josie.
Is it? You stuck-up snotty cow. Bring down the tone of the clothes having catalogue vans round here, does it? Not to mention a few black faces. Well, you can stick your clothes where the sun doesn't shine. Oh, there you are. Now you've got something to blame me for.
Kill that no-mark Ponce.
Which no-mark Ponce is that, then?
That tosser next door, Max de Grasse Farnham, that's who.
What's he done now?
He's only blown us up to the council, Dee, that's all.
What for?
Ah, that tarmac job, it doesn't comply.
Comply with what?
Some civil servant's idea how to fix a hole in the road.
What does that mean?
I don't know, doesn't say. They make me sick, these fellas, they do. Oh, yeah, I haven't consulted them. I haven't consulted them. The nearest these fellas get to doing a day's work is when they put a refill in a fountain pen.
They're only doing their jobs, though,
It's a funny kind of job, isn't it? I don't know, Dee. A fella goes out off his own bat to try and fix a hole in the road that he's paying for with his own taxes anyway, and all he gets is down the banks.
So what happens now?
Oh, they'll send someone out now, won't they?
Do you think so?
Oh, you can bet your life on it. We'll have inspectors round, and we'll have inspectors round to inspect the inspectors. Fellas to tell me where I've gone wrong. Fellas to tell me how much it's going to cost me to put right.
They won't do us, will they?
I tell you what, Dee, if they do us, I'll do that Farnham, I promise you. I'll roll that road flat with his flaming head.
Nick, I don't believe you. I'm dead sorry. You're sorry. I've been waiting here for 3/4 of an hour. If it wasn't for your neighbours kicking off on each other, I'd have died of boredom by now.
What?
Nothing.
Come on, I'll make you some dinner.
I can't stop, Tracy. I'm late back on the salon as it is.
Oh, is Anthony getting on your nerves?
Talk about knock. You do the smallest thing wrong and he jumps down your throat.
Because it must do your head in.
Does. But at least I've got my own back now, haven't I?
Have you got it then?
Well, you don't think I've sat here all dinner hour to tell you I haven't? Zing! One list of Anthony's precious customers.
Sound. I can spend all afternoon drumming up business now.
Ed, you just remember who sat in the cold on your step when this business takes off.
No, as soon as I need anyone else, Nick.
I'm serious, you know.
Yes, so am I. You sure I can't make you something to eat?
Oh, no, I'll have to go in a minute. Hey, how's the driving going?
Oh, sound. Just had another free lesson there.
You getting them for nothing?
I know, well, our rad's paying for them. He said there's no way I'm going driving without a licence.
Will you?
Well, not as long as there's free lessons going now.
You're turning into a right shark, you are.
I'll pay him back. Eventually. Never look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah, even when it's got a gob like your rod.
Yeah, even then.
God, I nearly forgot. Some lad on a bike dropped this off before.
Oh, no, not again.
Barry Grant. Thought you were well finished.
We are. But cronies are still using this address to drop all the stuff off.
What is it?
I don't know. I'm not interested. There's a bin bag full of these in there for when he decides to show his face again.
It could be anything, you know.
Yeah, well, it's got nothing to do with me.
Suppose not. Anyway, I'll have to go.
Oh, Nick, I feel dead guilty. Can't even make you a cup of tea.
Nah, it's not worth the hassle, Trace.
All right, well, I'm going to go and phone some of these customers.
You get cracking then?
Yeah, thanks, Nick.
All right then. See you later.
Yeah.
There you go. Now cool your jets, eh? Arrogant bitch. I know. People like that think they can walk all over you.
Yeah, well, they can, can't they?
She won't for a couple of days, not after the kick I gave her.
Yeah, you were out of order.
And accusing me of robbing her isn't.
Hey, it's a pity you didn't have a tape recorder. You could have sued her for libel.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good idea, that.
Look, it's all done and finished with now. If that's the way they want to be, we'll leave them to it. But you keep clear, all right?
Anything for a bit of peace and quiet.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, being a pacifist done you a lot of good, hasn't it?
I'm going for a lie down.
I won't be able to wear a skirt for days.
So she just kicked you?
Yeah, like some thug in a schoolyard.
What exactly did you say to her?
Basically, I just inquired as to whether she knew anything about this catalogue mess. I wish I'd kept my mouth shut.
You accused her of being involved?
No. Well, not in so many words. Well, what do you expect? All the signs were there.
Fools rush in.
Fools get kicked. And it's all very well for you to be wise after the event.
I take it they're off the Christmas card list, then?
They were never on it.
Oh, dear. How's my child?
Margaret's changing him now.
Oh, did you mention her free time?
Oh, damn, I forgot.
Well, it doesn't matter. We can tell her together now.
Anyway, what are you doing home so early?
Oh, just a crazy impulse, actually. Had these telepathic waves at the very centre of my existence. Needed her shin dabbing gently with witch hazel.
Oh, yeah, and I'm having an affair with Alexi Sale.
Really? How was the
You're
fact?
skiving.
Merely an exercise in creative timekeeping, dear.
Oh, you make me laugh. You really do. Here I am, stuck at home, having to work from home on that damn fax machine, all because of one lousy appointment in Liverpool. And I come home, catch you floating in and out like you've not got a care in the world.
Apart from the welfare of your shin.
On the basis of this evidence, I've got a much better case for access to the car than you have.
Hardly.
Definitely, you're abusing our resources.
I need mobility.
In that case, the only answer is a second car.
Yes, well, if that ever happens, one day, hopefully, I'll be able to get it on instant credit.
Explain.
Been on to the solicitors this morning, and he assures me that this whole catalogue debacle is a Choi problem. Happened before we moved in. Therefore, if we can get hold of them, we can wash our hands of it.
Hardly. We've still got to clear our own names. We're implicated up to our necks in this.
Well, a couple of stiff letters should shift the blame to where it belongs.
Where does it belong?
With the Chois. This is their mess, not ours.
Well, you could have fooled me. It's still going to cost us an arm and a leg to get out of this.
Oh, congratulations, darling. You've just talked yourself out of a new car.
Hiya.
Oh, hello.
Finished early?
Patricia's got something to say to you.
Yeah?
What?
You know, about what we were discussing concerning Margaret's free time.
Oh, yeah. We're going to give you Mondays off, only not next Monday, because we're going out. That'll do you.
Right, tomorrow morning then. Oh, great. Will it be first? Oh, cheers, mate. You're a diamond. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye. Yes, well, at least something's gone right this morning anyway.
Sometimes I think I'd be better off working, whether it's half-day closing or not. What have you bought now?
Have I got a surprise for you?
Oh, God, it's not more fruit machines.
No. This time it's a touch of class. You just wait, girl.
I'm fainting with excitement now. Oh, there's someone.
But which one?
Hiya. Hiya. Is our Tony not with you?
No.
How about Michael?
And what about him?
I want a word with him.
Well, go on then, I'm not stopping you.
Was he there?
Oh, what do I know?
Well, you just said he was...
I never said anything.
Come here and sit down, Jack.
He'd be making himself scarce, that fella, you know. You sure you haven't seen him?
No, I haven't seen him. Why should I have? We're not Siamese twins, you know.
All right, you just watch your lip, madam.
Yeah, well, I'm sick of hearing this stupid name.
Come here, Jack. Haven't you got something to pick up from?
No, he's bringing it. Oh, yeah. See you
Bye.
later.
What?
Shouldn't I be asking you that?
Yeah, well, I've had all this at school.
I'm not your teacher, love. I'm your mum.
Yeah, well, you still want to know what happened?
Well, I'm bound to, aren't I? Mike could be in a lot of trouble about this.
Yes, everybody keeps telling me. You know, I'm dead concerned.
Jack.
Yeah, well, if he wants to run around the school beating people up and making a divvy of himself, he deserves it.
You can't say that.
Yeah, well, I just did.
Well, what were you talking about to this lad?
No.
Nothing.
Because he asked him what the time was, that's all.
And old Mike hit him because of that.
Yeah, well, maybe he didn't like his watch.
Well, this lad, did you know him?
He's just a lad out the sixth form. I know his face.
The sixth form?
Yeah, Mike's, yeah.
Has he been pestering you, this lad?
No.
Well, have you been seeing him?
Because I asked him what the time was, that's all, and nothing else.
Jack, look, I'm your mum. All I want is for you to be happy. And if there's any trouble with boys, I want you to know that you can come and talk to me about it.
Trouble? With lads? How is that, what? Oh, what chance have I got in school if even my own mother thinks that?
No, what I meant was, Jack, that if it's...
Don't worry, I know what you meant. Thanks, Mum, thanks a lot.
Has he still got an arc on?
God knows. He's fast asleep.
Ah,
So we're taking out of him all this.
it's bound to, Jose.
I don't think I've ever seen him so low.
Well, he has been through it, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, I know.
He'll be back on form soon, just you wait and see.
Yeah, but will I?
What sort of talk's that?
All this upset hasn't done much for me either. I'm shattered, Mars.
You just hang on in there. You know it's worth it.
Getting accused of being a thief doesn't help much either.
Hey, I thought we'd agreed to forget about that nasty cow.
Easier said than done, where Patricia Farnham's concerned.
Patricia who? I've forgotten already.
Can you imagine if me and her had that argument outside my old place? Half the building would have been out taking bets on who was going to knock who out.
Still the same. Everybody else knows everybody else's business.
Yeah, but it's not just being nosy. People take an interest.
Yeah, too much of one most of the time.
Yeah, well, I'd rather have it like that than how it is round here. All you get's hello and goodbye. Compared to where we used to live, this place is dead.
Come on, Jose, look at your lovely house.
But there's got to be more to life than a bungalow and a dead-end road.
You can't have everything.
I know. And I really want to make a go of who we make this time. But I miss not being able to call in on people for a natter and going round to see my mates whenever I feel like. This place feels like the back of beyond.
Or maybe you'll be able to get over at Christmas.
Oh, I don't know, with the kids. Especially that big softness sleeping there.
Well, I'll be round all the time. For the peace and quiet, if nothing else.
And we really are going to be skint this Christmas.
Remember the 4-star?
Remember it? You don't forget clubs like the 4-star?
Well, there's been murder the past few weeks. 3 of the girls just been sacked for dipping into the till.
You wouldn't dare rob anything from the lunatics that run that place.
Hey, I was engaged to one of them lunatics for 6 months.
Oh, sorry, Mars, I forgot.
Well, anyway, what I'm saying is there's 3 vacancies going, and Bernie's still got a soft spot for me. I could put a word in.
I don't know. I don't think he'd be too pleased by me working someplace like that.
It's good enough for me, isn't it? And what would you rather have for Christmas? A decent turkey or cheese butties?
Maybe it's more trouble than it's worth.
Since when did you take orders from anyone?
Since I started working at the 4-star club.
So you'll do it then?
Maybe. But I don't want any more trouble with him. I've given up walking out on things, and I've no intention of being thrown out this time.
Michael Coroner's guests discuss people who have a high sex drive and those who could be classed as addicts. Next on Living.
Oh, my God!
Told you, didn't I, gal? Such your class. Get that door open when you do. Oh.
What are you going to do with it now?
Get some Arlecos on the floor, will you, love? Oh. Oh, look at that. What a beauty, eh?
I'm sorry, Jules.
I heard you the first time.
I was only trying to help.
We'll talk about it later. I'm going to be late for work.
No, look, I'll take that and you get off, all right? Is anything in for me dinner?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
I mean, I don't want to risk cooking anything just yet, you know.
Well, make a sandwich.
Yeah, all right.
There's no need for that face. Jeff!
What are you doing now, Jules?
You couldn't do me a favour, love?
I was on my way to school, but
Did you come home for your dinner?
most days, yeah.
Oh, well, you couldn't call in the chip shop and get my invalid some fish and chips.
Are you joking, aren't you? Look, it's all right, Jeff.
What do you mean it's all right? We can't have him wasting away, can we?
No. What kind of fish do you want?
Looks like somebody's going to be forking out for a driving lesson they won't be having.
Whose house is it outside?
The Corkills.
Do you think I should go over and take a message?
Oh, no, I'm leaving the neighbours alone for the minute.
Wonder who it's for?
Oh, must be the girl. That policeman's already got his flash little motor on the road.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing much. One advertising campaign that's managed to harness its target audience without too much trouble.
Looks all right to me.
They do say, of course, that a man's car's inversely proportional in size.
To what?
His brain. Max is getting an articulated truck next week.
Oh, God, I knew I should have never worn this when we were having spaghetti.
Staying coming up.
Well, I should hope so. I can't afford to be buying new clothes every other week.
So do you fancy driving lessons, Margaret?
Driving lessons? I'm worried about an old T-shirt.
No, I mean, we pay for it. That's if Max agrees to a second car.
Yeah, great.
Be really useful all round, what with shopping and the baby and stuff.
Oh, so what's the going rate for a chauffeur then?
I'd have to see if the uniform suited you first.
So you think you're still in with a chance of getting a car?
Well, my powers of persuasion know no bounds.
Sounds promising.
Maybe. But I won't get anywhere till we've got to the bottom of this blacklist mess.
Is Max still upset?
Oh, never mind Max. Not only have I had to suffer the indignity of being dragged out of a store by my manic husband, but I've also nearly had my shin snapped into by that overgrown schoolgirl over the road.
So what now?
Get off the credit blacklist, and as cheaply as possible.
Will you still have to go to court?
Oh, God forbid, otherwise no car.
So what about this fiddle then?
I've been thinking about having a word with Chrissy Rogers.
You think she's got something to do with it?
Oh, no, but it's just that she lives on the close and she worked for our estate agent.
Good idea.
I bet she don't kick like a mule.
An hippopotamus.
Rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros, whatever.
You know, I knew this great painter come in handy in the end.
On our bedroom wall.
Yeah, gonna mount you. Think it'll bring a bit of character to the room. Anyway, it's rather apt.
Are they repeating Dactari on telly, or what?
Wait till the kids see this love to be made up.
Well, why don't you put it on one of their bedroom walls?
Oh, it's an antique, this, Dee. I'm not gonna have it wrecked in one of their pits.
I'm married to a man who's in love with a rhinoceros's head.
What do you think we should call her?
How do you know it's an her?
Well, it's too nice looking to be a fella, isn't it?
What about Mabel, after your mother?
Oh, very funny. You can laugh, but I'm telling you, once I've done this up and I'm going to it a couple of years, it's going to be worth something, I bet you.
How much did it set you back?
Virtually nothing, really. Hey, it's from Formby Golf Club, this, you know, Dee. It's got swag. They were going to sling it, but the head waiter up there, a fella called Mooney, he stuck an advert in the Mersey Mart, cracked onto them, he's going to take it to the tip. So...
How much?
I've boxed him off for a dozen Christmas trees.
I don't know if that's a fair swap or not.
Yeah, well, I was going to throw in one of the kids as well, but I thought it might queer me pitch.
Charming.
But as charming as our kids at the moment.
Well, charming or not, it's your turn to make a speech after.
What?
Well, I had a word with Jackie yesterday. Not that I got a word out of her. So will you collar Michael today?
Oh, and say what, like?
Find out why he battered some lad for talking to your daughter.
He's too cool to say a nigger the best of times. You know that, Dee.
Well, he'll have to warm up eventually. The way this is going on, he's going to get booted out of that school.
What, have a bit of a fight? No way.
Ron, as far as they're concerned, he attacked him. It wasn't just a bit of a fight.
Ah, yeah. Suppose you're right. All right, I'll have a word with him. When I finish with Mabel, eh?
Yeah, you do that. Oh, I don't know what's going on. But I've never seen our Jackie in a mood like this before.
Why, what'd you say to her yesterday?
Well, I just asked her a bit about that lad, and she almost bit me head off.
I'll do my best, Dee. All right.
Do you like the herbal tea?
So what did Grandad do about it?
Yeah. I must get some for us, Sammy.
Oh, yeah. Margaret said. She's vegetarian.
Yeah, she's going to feed us, Sammy.
I'm afraid vegetarianism's one field of green I've yet to embrace. Can't bear the sort of life without fillet steak.
Do you know if anyone's seen any of it?
Is Margaret talking to her mum?
As usual.
She must miss home.
Oldham's hardly the end of the world, not as though she comes from Newcastle or somewhere.
Still, poor kid. I've got to keep a lookout for Tracy Corkill. Got a message from her driving instructor. She missed a lesson this morning.
Oh, yeah, I thought there was a problem. I was just about to nip over, but you beat me to it.
She must be out on a job. She started her own hairdressing business, you know. Must be really exciting being your own boss.
Yeah, well, I'm halfway there now. I've got that little machine.
I noticed you had a fax. They had one at the estate agents I worked at.
Oh, yes, I remember.
I wanted to learn how to use it, but then the branch went and closed.
So we must have been one of your last clients.
Yes, yeah, you were.
And it all must be pretty fresh in your memory then.
Sorry, what must be?
Well, us moving in and just before.
Oh, yeah, I suppose so.
Well, that's another 40p to speak to absolutely nobody. It's ridiculous.
I can't wait.
So the property was empty for how long?
Oh, about 3 or 4 months, I suppose.
Sorry about this. Margaret, can you take that up in my room on the other phone, please?
Oh, yeah. No problem. Just a minute, Mum. I'll ring you back in a sec.
And you used to show people around, that sort of thing?
Yeah. That was my job. Well, was my job.
And were there ever any problems?
Problems? No.
Well, you know, with an empty property, vandals, things like that.
No, why is there any damage to the house?
Oh, no, not physical damage, anyway.
Sorry.
How much do you know about catalogue companies?
Catalogue companies? Well, as much as the next person, I suppose.
I was just wondering if you knew of anyone on the close who might have suddenly started using one before we moved in. Somebody who might have needed storage space or an address, possibly.
Address? Oh, you've got a fax coming through.
So I have.
Is it anything important?
Work, probably. Let me see. Margaret, there's a fax here from Max. It reads, will whoever is on the phone kindly get off now before I come home and beat their thick skull to a pulp with the receiver. Love, Max. I think you better say bye-bye to your mum.
Oh, dear. Sounds like somebody's not very happy.
Ignore Max, we generally do. Now, where were we?
Oh, you were saying you thought the fax might be from work?
Oh, no, about the catalogues.
Oh, yes.
You see, Chrissy, I've got a feeling that somebody used this empty house as a warehouse before we moved in.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
But you're not sure?
Look, I'm not really sure what you're getting at, Patricia.
Fraud, that sort of thing. You see, we've ended up on a credit blacklist because we haven't paid for a whole stack of merchandise that must have been delivered here before we ever came.
Oh, I see.
And I thought to myself, who lives on the close and used to work for our estate agent?
You don't think that I've got anything to do with it, do you?
To do with what?
I don't know, whatever it is you're going on about.
Oh, no, I just thought that if anybody might have spotted something suspicious, it would have been you.
Oh, I see.
So have you spotted anything suspicious?
No,
Patricia Farnham. Oh, Max, hold on a second.
I'm sorry, Patricia, I've got to dash.
We haven't finished our chat.
Oh, I know, but I've got to get back to the house. There's some things I've got to see to. I'll see you later.
Hello, Max, what's the problem? Yeah, it was just Margaret on the phone to her mum. The grill? No, you haven't left the grill on. You're getting paranoid in your old age. Yeah, I do know how much calls cost. Anyway, listen, I've got some good news. Yeah, I think I've got our first lead into the catalogue fraud. Courtesy of our very own ex-estate agent.
Hard work. Didn't half enjoy them, though.
Piece of cake, this model.
Yeah, it's easy for you to say. You want to try doing it with one hand in your teeth. I stuck myself to the table yesterday.
I'll have it finished soon.
Oh, a nice one. That'll be a load of grief off my mind.
Well, what, you would have got off your bed?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Josie thinks that making Batmobiles is therapeutic. It's just done me head in.
She's probably needs trying to help, like, isn't she?
Yeah, well, there's help and there's help, you know what I mean? I mean, what you're doing now, fixing that for me on the sly, that's real help.
I've only been stuck in ours, but...
Hey, don't tell your ma that, though, will you?
Why not?
I'm cracking to Josie I've done this myself.
Yeah.
So listen, how's the footy going anyway?
Not bad. Find out at the end of the season if I get took on. When I get back from my holiday.
Huh? Going away, are you?
Yeah, me and Bumper going to an Aldi camp. Wales, probably.
Aye, aye. Two wild young men, eh? Shall he maids beware?
Oh, aye, yeah, it won't.
Just tell him you're a footy player and you'll be quids in. Especially these days at Tranmere.
Do you reckon?
Yes. Northwich Victoria do for some of them.
I could always say I played for Real Madrid in my spare time.
So how do you rate your chances then?
What, on Aldi?
No, with Tranny.
Oh, I don't know. I'm in for shout, like.
Oh, sound one. And what position have you been playing in?
Well, they move you around a bit, you see. I mean, I reckon my best position's right mid, but I've been getting played a lot at right back lately.
Well, a bit hard to tell at the moment. You know, until you stop growing and you put a bit more weight on, like.
I reckon I know my best position, though.
All right. So I'll look out for the bust up with the boss stories in the paper, eh?
Yeah, I'll get my agent onto it.
So look, do you see yourself staying with Tranmere?
Well, I'd be made to get took on this scheme at the end of the year, but you can always dream of getting took on by a big club, can't you?
Yes, you can, mate. That's what it's all about. Anyone except Swindon, eh?
Oh, yeah? You want to be on a bribe for the rest of the career?
Nice one.
There's a fella from Tottenham down here a week.
Yes. Was he up looking at you, like?
Nah, well, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. No one said nothing at the club and no one's heard nothing, so...
Spurs, eh? You'll be taking over from Gaza next. Getting sponsored to be growler bars.
Oh, yeah, I've run about 10 stone first.
So look, how's my Batmobile coming on?
It's just about ready to ride back into Gotham City.
Nice one.
Hi, Tracy. I've just knocked at yours. I've got a message from your driving instructor. You've missed your lesson.
Oh, no. I thought it was now. That's what I've come home for.
No, I was here early on this morning, love.
Oh, I was that busy. I just forgot. I'm going to have to do something about these lessons, you know. I'll have my first one before I start work, and then I'll get dropped off at my first job.
Yeah, that's good thinking.
Well, the way I'm doing it now is just ridiculous.
Oh, have you had a hard day?
Yeah, dead hard. Dead busy, though.
Oh, it must be exciting setting up on your own.
Oh, it is, yeah, it's sound. Sometimes I don't know whether I'm coming or going, though. I went to pay one woman's hair this morning, and she had two of her mates expecting to be done and all.
Oh, what happened?
Well, I did them. Someone else had let me down, so we had an extra hour to spare.
Well, I hope it really works out for you.
Yeah, so do I. Couldn't go back to working for someone else now. It'd kill me.
Well, missing this lesson cost you?
Oh, no. It'll cost our rod, though. He's paying for them.
Oh, you better keep quiet about it, then.
Too right.
Listen, what's he like, your driving instructor?
I feel dead relaxed with him and that.
It's just... Well, I was thinking of having a go myself.
Oh, you should, definitely. I'm definitely going to pass this time. I can't be running for buses everywhere. I hate bus drivers.
Oh, look at you, you're soaked. Well, I'm thinking of changing a few things. The image, for a start.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You know, for when Frank gets back.
Oh, he must be missing him, then.
Yeah, must be.
So what are you going to change, then?
Well, I thought I'd start with my hair. So if your appointment book's not too full...
Of course not.
Oh, great. Look, I'll see you in the next couple of days, then.
Yeah, fine.
Listen, I've got to run. I've got to go and get our Jeff out of mix before the poor fella gets bored stiff.
Give us a shout about that appointment.
Didn't know your lad was a genius, eh, Chrissy?
I am really impressed. How long did this take you?
Not long.
Not as long as it'd take me with one arm.
Oh, yeah. Well, as long as it keeps little Leo happy, eh?
Yeah, that's right. Hey, we've been putting the world to footy to rights as well, haven't we?
Oh, you do surprise me. Do you know, if this fella paid as much attention to his schoolwork as he does to football, I would have a genius on my hands.
Oh, Mum. Oh, your ma's right, you know. Got to get into that schoolwork. And if you pass your exams, you'll appreciate your holiday better, won't you?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Holiday?
Yeah, he's been saying how he's going to terrorise the redcoats next summer.
Oh, he has he? And when did you hatch this little plot?
The other day.
The other day, eh?
Look, I better just get rid of these.
So where do you think you're going?
Wales, me and Bumper.
Oh, aye, who says so?
Mum, you let our Sammy go with Owen. Don't even fancy Bumper.
Now, Jeff...
Well, Mum, I'll save me own spends.
You've got more important things to think about than holidays.
Like what?
Like your exams.
Well, they'll all be finished by then.
I know that, love, but...
Mum, don't be tight.
Look, if you get your head down into your school books, and if it looks like you might pass your exams, well, I'll consider thinking about saying yes.
Nice one, Mum, Ta.
Hey, I haven't ruined anyone's dream holiday, have I?
Well, I'll let you know when we see how this fella gets on with his work. Come on, Billy Butling.
Hey, Jeff. Book early.
You look happy.
Oh, hello again.
Are you available to give assistance?
What?
Could you tell me where the low-fat sausages are?
Certainly could. Shooting them with me price gun the other day.
Really?
Yeah, but, what do you need to be eating low-fat sausages for with a figure like that?
Oh, thanks. But they're for my dad. He's 18 stone.
Oh, see.
Are you busy?
No, a bit bored, really.
Oh, yeah. I think it's dead interesting working in a shop.
Depends what shop you're in now, doesn't it?
Oh, I love it at the pharmacy. You meet people.
Yeah, I meet all sorts in my job as well, you know.
What, here?
No, I'm not here that often, you know. I'm a bit of a troubleshooter, like.
A troubleshooter?
Yeah, well, trainee troubleshooter, you know, on the management side, like.
You know, when you first came into the pharmacy, I thought you looked like you'd had a good job.
Even in my overalls.
Well, it wasn't your gear. It was the way you sort of carried yourself.
Do you reckon, yeah?
Oh, yeah. In the pharmacy, they say I'm a very good judge person. Sometimes I can guess the name straight out.
Do you want to guess mine?
Yeah, OK. Is it Jimmy?
No, it's not Jimmy, but I've got an Uncle Jimmy, like.
Barry?
No, it's not Barry either. It's Rod.
Is that short for Rodney or Roderick?
Just Rod.
So do you move around a lot, Rod?
You what?
In your job?
Oh, yeah, from shop to shop, like, you know, big management course, like.
Oh, I'd love to go on a course or something.
Yeah.
But what I'd really like to do is work on the perfume at Lewis's.
Perfume, yeah?
All them smells and colours. You know, shades of lippy and that.
Sounds great.
One day, eh?
Yeah, one day. They're in the third freezer down on the left.
What?
The low-fat sausages.
Oh, it's all right. I'll make him a salad or something. See you soon.
All right, see ya. All right.
Is it?
Oh, don't start.
What are you doing out here?
Have you seen that? They're going to build a new path to the shops through there.
Your dad now?
Don't know, I haven't seen him.
So why are you out here then?
I got this in school today.
Well, what's it say?
I don't know. I don't want to know. But I don't reckon I'll be in school for a while, though.
Well, whose fault's that? Don't look at me, I didn't attack anyone.
Oh, you're little Miss Perfect, you, aren't you?
Yeah, what do you think? Hitting people solves anything?
Sometimes, yeah. And if I saw him again with you tomorrow, I'd do the same, only worse.
Oh, big old man. Do you think it does me any good? Your mum thinks I'm a little scrubber now because of you.
What?
She most probably thinks I've been with all sorts.
Oh, don't talk soft.
Who's talking soft? You made a complete show of me, you have.
I did what I had to do.
Yeah, well, you're not in a film now, you know. I've still got to go to that school whether you're getting flung out or not.
Look, people like him need seeing to.
Yeah, and you need your head seeing too.
It's only me. Hiya.
Hi, babe. Tough day?
Not bad. How about you?
Oh, pretty good. Seen that?
What?
The Batmobile.
Oh, great. You finished it. I knew you could do it.
Yeah, once I got into it, like, I was really sound. I really enjoyed doing it in the end.
Oh, Leo, be made up.
See, it's all about technique, you see. You know, lining everything up and that.
So it was a good idea after all. I told you it'd be therapeutic.
Yeah, you were right.
Well, I'm glad you think so, because I've ordered you another model from the catalogue, a big one of the Titanic. It'll be here in a couple of days. You can wait that long.
I'll get through somehow, babe. You know me.
And don't start panicking about how we're going to pay for it all. I've sorted that out as well.
And have you worked that one out?
I got another job.
What job?
As a barmaid.
Since when?
Since before. I just phoned Marcia and fixed it all up.
Where?
At a club.
Well, I didn't think it was a cake shop. What club?
The 4-star.
That dump.
Hey, it's all right, that place.
It's a pickup joint and it's a dump.
And when did you suddenly get such new high standards?
It's always been a dump.
Yeah, well, it pays, and that's what counts.
Hey, don't we get to talk about this?
Money talks, Mick.
And we don't.
Look, I haven't got time for this now. I'm on a date.
What, tonight?
Yeah, they wanted someone to start straight away.
Great.
Yeah, great. It'll give you time to think about your model of the Titanic, won't it?
Although, as we all know, they've been used since early times, like a horse, for man to ride.
Too cold for you out there, is it?
that?
Oh, don't ask.
Well, are we going to be waiting all night or what?
Give me this for you.
Yeah. Suppose you've had a good read of it, have you?
No, I haven't.
It's been suspended.
Oh.
What? Pending possible prosecution and/or permanent expulsion. What's this?
Prosecution?
Prosecution? You've got to be kidding.
Oh, typical of you, isn't it? Typical. You have to beat up a jailhouse lawyer. He's thinking about doing you for actual bodily harm.
No way.
No way. No way. You can read, can't you? And I tell you what, Michael, if he does do you, you can say goodbye to that school, I'm telling you.
God, there's no way he'll be doing me.
Oh, you're going to have him assassinated, are you?
Look, can we all sit down and then talk about it, Ron?
I think Soft Lad here's done enough talking on the subject, don't you?
Dad, he's bluffing, OK?
Do me a favour, lad. You've had it.
Look, there's no way he's going to do me. He comes out in a rash when you mention the word busy.
Oh, does he? Well, it doesn't sound like that here, does it?
Dad, I'm telling you, he's not going to do me.
Oh, no. Well, go on then, Michael. Tell us. Come on, big shot. Tell us why. Come on, why won't this lad get the busies on you? Come on, Michael. Tell us. I'm waiting, Michael.
Well, you're going to have a long wait.
Lap dancing and those that attend are the subject matter for Michael Cole, next on Living.
All right, Mr. Dixon.
Are you suspended and all?
Nah, I'm studying that.
That's what you should be doing, not twanging away on that thing.
I was having a jam.
I don't care. You should get some schoolwork done.
I've done it. And next week's as well. I'm gifted.
You'll have a thick ear if you get smart.
I'm not getting smart.
I hope not. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. You get suspended and you sit there giving lip.
Well, what do you want me to say?
I don't want you to say anything. I just want you to get some schoolwork done.
Well, I've done it.
Do some more, then.
Hey, Dad, why can't I work on the car?
You touch that car, your mother will break your neck.
Anyone home?
In here.
It'll rust if I don't get going on it.
Just don't go anywhere near it.
Hiya.
What's up now?
Oh, free period, so I thought I'd come home and get my swimming gear.
Jackie, it is not a free period. It's for private study. I don't know why the schools have to give them to you anyway.
All right.
How's the swimming going?
Oh, come see, come ça.
Ah, c'est bon.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, well, if you hadn't have packed in your French, you'd have understood that, wouldn't you?
I packed in French because it was naff.
Which means it was too hard.
Nothing phases me.
All right, all right. I came home for a bit of peace.
Yeah, well, it's him. He thinks he knows everything.
That's because he does know everything.
For crying out loud, will you shut up, the pair of you? Come here, you. See that lot out there? Them plastic drums? I want them cutting down, leaving a base of about 12 inches. Do you think you can manage that?
What for?
Because I'm telling you to, that's why. It'll keep you busy, work off some of your excess energy while you're on suspension. Now, there's 24 there, Michael. Our Jackie can give you a hand later on.
24? That'll take me ages.
You've got ages. Right, Jackie, you go and get your swimming gear together while I finish off me.
Sorry, Dad. I was starving.
I suppose you two have had the others, have you? And hey, remember, I want 24 doing.
Come on, let's get on with it.
Pardon me for being rude. It was not me, it was my... Sorry.
And that's 50 change.
All right, thanks very much indeed.
It looks great, you know.
Yeah, I just need to get used to it, I think.
Yeah.
Thanks anyway, though.
All right.
Ta-ra, love.
Bye.
Don't forget Chrissy anytime.
All right, thanks a lot. Bye now.
Tra.
Now, well, let's get rid of her.
Don't think she liked it, you know.
Should have given her a Mohican. See if she'd have liked that.
Do you always do that, though? They go, I want something different, and then when you've done it, they say, oh, I didn't want it like that.
Hey, do us a favour with your Trace. I'm telling you now.
What are you doing?
Listen, state-of-the-art stuff, right, is out of reach of the average punter. So, yours truly is helping out. Yeah, I'll cop a load of this. 40 quid's worth there, kid, for a tenner. What do you reckon, eh?
They're not that stupid.
They won't. Oh, they're only interested in the labels, aren't they?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Listen, I do all the market research, mate, right? All the market research. I go in the pubs, right? See what's what, see what the kids are wearing. I'll tell you, by Christmas, I am going to be rolling in it. I'll tell you, I am.
Well, if things don't change, by Christmas, I'm going to miss the rush.
Oh, you'll clean up, no problem.
Now, it's not working out, you know, with the travelling and all that. It's even messing me driving lessons up now.
Well, you know what you want to do, don't you, eh? You want to get your driving instructor to pick you up, right, from one job, book your next client for an hour later, right, and spend your lesson getting there, no problem.
I'm doing that now. I think he thinks that I'm a travelling massage service.
Oh, well, he's just a dirty old man, isn't he, eh? Hey, you've not tried anything on, has he?
No. God, you started to sound like Barry.
Listen, now that your dad's not coming back, it's down to me to look after you, isn't it, eh? And as for Laughing Lad, I'll still be seeing him when and if he ever turns up.
Right, lad.
All right, son.
Hey, what's wrong with Chrissy Rogers' gob?
Why?
I only asked her if she'd come down the close on a motorbike.
Well, that's clever. She's just had her hair done.
Nice one.
Oh, I can put my foot in it.
Yes, with me. I did her hair.
Have you seen these? 12 quid. What do you think?
Hey, you robber, get out of it, will ya? This is my patch. What do you think these are?
You're supposed to do a backstitch.
All right, and what would you know about it, smart Alec, eh?
I'll tell you, I know a lot more than you know about it.
Keep your nose out, eh?
Hey, will you two shut up about needlework? I am trying to keep my business going until Christmas.
What, just Christmas?
Yeah, well, it goes off right after, so I'm trying to cash in now, but I can't because I keep missing the phone calls.
Well, yeah, I'll print up some cards for you, pop them through the letterboxes, and for a small cut, of course, and not a haircut.
Listen, if that's all you're waiting in for, calls, I could do that.
I'll print the cards.
What do you mean, waiting?
Well, I could be, you know, a receptionist for you.
I'll have to think about it.
Listen, it's no problem just taking down a few names and addresses, is it?
I'll print the cards.
I don't know.
I think I'll go collect some money then, eh?
Good idea. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
Hey, no, it's a good idea, that, you know, Trace.
Well, I don't know. Rod'd go off his edge, you know. I mean, he wouldn't be very pleased if he knew you were here now.
He doesn't mean it. You know what he's like. Anyway, I could just say I was your employee, couldn't I?
He's asleep. Oh, good job. That infernal racket. I think they lived in the middle of the country.
That looks nice.
You can get a bit fed up wearing the same clothes.
Wish I had as many.
Well, more clothes, more choice, more indecision.
You'll not believe this.
Oh, hello, Patricia. Hello, Margaret.
Sorry.
I'll get them.
Choi's solicitor says they're not liable for the catalogue stuff.
Oh, no.
And believe it or not, it'll take the price of a dishwasher for our solicitor to get our name off the blacklist.
You're joking.
Yeah, of course I'm joking.
Calm down, you're going to have a stroke.
And the solicitor, you know, he just sits there. Sympathetic? Not a chance. He's on a nice fat fee, though. Be all over me when I'm paying up.
It's not worth it. We'll just see what happens as we go along.
No, this whole place is crazy. There's an unearthly row coming from the Clampets.
I know, it's probably what woke him. I should have got Margaret to ask him to keep it down.
Sinbad tried to sell me some supposedly designer T-shirts.
Did he really? How interesting.
You know, I think I'll get myself a proper bow tie.
You've got a perfectly good one.
Well, it's not the same thing, is it? I mean, this is just a cheap thing designed to please the masses.
And the real thing's for smarty pants who want to brag about their manual dexterity.
There's a mark on this. But I wouldn't be bragging anyway. No one would know.
No, except for Charlie Miles, who just happens to wear one.
How did you know?
Last year's Surveyor's Ball, remember? You were rotten drunk again. You told me my boss wears a real tie, darling.
My boss, Charlie Miles, has got some very big developments coming along. Top secret, big bucks.
Well, I just hope he keeps his big hands to himself tonight.
He was drunk.
Well, that doesn't give him any right to grope his employees' wives.
It's just something some men do when they've had a few.
And women don't.
Well, there'll be no groping tonight, on my honour.
Mum. Yeah? Do you mind if I keep Margaret company tonight? It's just that Max and Patricia are going out.
No, that's all right. Love you, do that. Oh, do you think your dad will like my hair?
I just think he'd be glad to see her. If you're not happy with it, go and tell her.
Oh, I couldn't.
Well, why? She won't take any notice.
No, I'll just go to a different hairdresser's.
Oh, well, I would still have told her if I was you.
Yeah, so would I once.
You still can, Mum.
No, she'd be too embarrassed. She's just starting off on her own, and anyway, Jimmy was there.
So you're a match for any man?
Hey, any woman's a match for any man if she wants to be. And Nancy asked her, she wouldn't have stood for it.
Nancy asked her?
Yeah. Jimmy was reading out this trivia book while I was over there. She'd have taken on anybody, man or woman. She was the first woman MP to be elected in 1919.
Oh, well, much hasn't changed then, has it?
Well, women have. Just men's attitudes haven't.
You're not kidding. There was this fella the other day, you know.
Oh, hang on, love, hang on.
Sinbad! Oi! Sinbad! Sinbad!
Hey, I was only joking before when I said that about you there, you know.
Hey, you can cut out the flannel.
But I'm just trying to cheer you up. You know the sort of state of your kipper.
My kipper has got nothing to do with this conversation.
Hey, listen, I've got some nice T-shirts here. It'll do Frank.
It is exactly this sort of street bartering that I'm on about.
What do you mean?
You, using the choice as a department store.
Oh, listen to that. Some people got no consideration.
Sinbad, Patricia Farnham is very suspicious and she is asking questions.
It's got nothing to do with me.
Yes, it has.
Oh, no, it hasn't.
Oh, it's not the pantomime. You were living in that house when all the stuff was delivered.
Excuse me, but was I the only one living in the house when the stuff was delivered?
What do you mean? Jimmy Corkin.
Look, I'm not taking the rap for him or anybody. In fact, I don't care what any of you think, because no one was bothered about how I was when I was living in the shed.
Oh, we're not talking about you living in the shed.
Hey, just the lad I want to see. I want a word with you, sunshine.
Oh, I've only come down for a drink.
Have you? Well, this'll only take a minute.
Dad, I'm in the middle of an essay and I'm up to my eyes in sociological theory.
No, you're not. You're in the middle of the kitchen and you're up to your eyes in trouble.
Nice one, Dad.
Cut the waffle, Michael. Sit down.
Hey, Dad, did Karl Marx really go out with the idea that man made his own history?
I couldn't care less if Karl Marx went out with Mother Teresa. Sit down.
But it's a crucial part of the essay.
Sit.
You don't understand how hard it is, learning all that sociological theory.
Well, no. Listen, you, when I was about your age, your granddad always went on to me about the need for an education. And you know what? I used every excuse under the sun to avoid it. I used all the dodges. A broken eyelash. One of my legs is both the same. I knew all the dodges. In fact, I even had one or two stuck up my sleeve. Until one day he called me over and he said, "Do you know what, Ronnie? You're like a mirror. And I can see right through you."
Dad, you can't see through a mirror. And I've heard all the hard luck stories before. So come back when you've got a new one.
All right, lads.
Hey, Barney.
All right. Good swim, that.
Yeah, my times are getting better.
Yeah. Keep up the legwork.
So, what about the team for the competition?
Look, Kathy McGuinness is probably our best swimmer.
What a beat her.
I know you did.
4/10 of a second.
Great.
And she was leading at the turn.
You're right. But I'm running a team, and it is a team. When you get in the water, I know it's down to you, but you're swimming for the club, not yourself. Kathy McGuinness is a good team competitor. If it's going tough, she can pull it out, and she's done it more than once.
Yeah, but I still beat her.
Hey. See that? Personal bests. That's Kathy's, and it's quicker than the time you swam tonight.
Yeah, but...
Look, I know it's hard for you to accept, but this happens all over. Think of the last Olympics. A runner might not be in form, but if the team selectors think that he can do the business on the day, he's selected.
Yeah, who thought of that rule?
It's an unwritten one. All competitive clubs do it. This isn't the school swimming gala, you know.
Yeah, that was the best in the school then.
Keep at it, and you'll be the best here.
Oh, thanks very much.
Haven't finished this yet.
Oh, well.
Wonderful. Dear Charlie's sitting right at the other end of the room.
Oh, forget him. Let's just enjoy ourselves.
It was a bit starchy, these functions.
Once the vino buckles the knees, it's like the fall of the Roman Empire.
Yeah, but that took several hundred years. This is going to disintegrate in a couple of hours.
How I love it.
Right on cue. Mr. Decadence himself.
Well, hopefully you'll find yourself another bosom to leer at tonight.
Why didn't she dump him years ago?
Probably Mr. Right hasn't come along.
Judging by the way she's ogling you now, perhaps she thinks she's found him.
Huh?
Tea, madam?
Yeah, what do you think of this?
Oh, it's lovely. I wanted one of those, but they're just too expensive.
Fellas won't walk past me with one of these on, would they?
Did you ever go with any other lads except that Kieran fella?
Yeah, a few. But he was like my steady. We went out for ages, but he was always wanting to, you know.
What? Oh, and did you?
Well, it was really difficult. I mean, he was always asking me. And sometimes I wanted to, but I don't know, I just couldn't. Not yet.
Yeah, I'm the same. I mean, I know they say in all these magazines virginity is dead cool, like, but I think it's something that's personal. I wouldn't just stay a virgin because it's trendy. It's just the way I am.
I get worried about AIDS as well.
What do you think?
It's nice.
I think I might treat myself to one of these, you know. Oh, I know. I mean, you should see them in the hotels. You know, when they have these conferences. It's dead embarrassing. You know, when you have to take the breakfast up to them in the morning, there's different people in different beds.
You're joking?
No, I mean, we are talking casual sex.
I'd be terrified.
Same here. But if more and more heteros get AIDS, I mean, it'll just spread everywhere.
So would you use a finger?
A condom, too, right? But you know what I'm really worried about?
What?
Well, say I meet someone and I want to get married and I want kids, like, well, how would I be sure that they hadn't been with someone who'd already got AIDS and it was just lying there in his body? Or even mine. Say I sleep with someone before I get married.
Well, they'd do some sort of test, wouldn't they?
Oh, darling, don't you think it's time we tied the knot and had an AIDS test? Might even come to that.
Money in the bank, kid. Money in the bank.
Yeah.
How are you doing? A bit knackered, kid.
Oh, you and Sinbad really know how to cheer people up, don't you?
Don't mention that meathead to me.
Why?
Not only just flaps, doesn't he?
Anything to eat, Jimmy?
Yeah, they are. Nice bit of pork belly here in gravy. It's a bit thick, but you can add a bit of water if you like.
Oh, no, thanks. I'll just have a butty.
Hey, listen. Good day's work, eh, kid? Good day's work. Mind you, couldn't do sewing for a living, do you know what I mean?
Oh, I don't know. I could get you a job as a seamstress. I can just see you sitting there with your little thimble.
Oh, could you? Well, no thanks. I only get involved in production as a last resort. Me, I'm more of a, you know, an entrepreneur and that. Hey, what's this?
It's an answering machine.
An answering machine, what for?
To take calls when I'm not in.
Hey, I said I'd do that for you, kid.
Yeah, but calls could come at any time.
Hey, do you know these things? They're putting good people on the dole. Do you know that? They are.
Like you?
Well, you know, it's all this sort of new technology and stuff, isn't it, eh? You know, nothing but a backward step, if you'd ask me.
Backwards?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Anyway, Jim, it'll give you time to work your business out without having to worry about mine.
Oh, yeah, there's that. But, well, as head of the family, I thought it was only my duty to make sure that your business didn't collapse, even if mine went up the Swanee, do you know what I mean?
Oh, you're all right, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I'm like that, aren't I, eh?
Hey, come here, lad. This isn't a gym.
I've got to keep strong.
Yeah, and I want a man-to-man with you now.
OK, I'll do it from here.
Mike!
What?
What? For a start, I asked you to do them containers, didn't I? You've done 4.
Well, I found more schoolwork.
Don't push it.
Oh, Dad, I'm up to here with this crap and that.
And that's enough of that as well. I had fights in school myself, you know. Only we used to just get the cane. Things are different now, Mike, so if you're gonna dig someone...
But it wasn't like that. I didn't have any time to plan it. I just jumped straight in.
Yeah, all right, I know that, and I'm glad you did. But you gotta look at it from my point of view. On one hand, I want you keeping out of trouble because if you want to go to college, you've got to have good references. And on the other, well, if our Jackie's reputation is at stake, you've got to go straight in there. I do understand that. But try not to make a habit of getting up people's noses.
I keep myself to myself.
Aye, that's debatable and all. I've had Maxie Farnham and Chrissy Rogers round here complaining about that guitar.
Oh, sad people.
Never mind that, Michael. Just take a back seat for a while.
Just so long as it's not in my own car, eh, Dad?
You're hard-faced, but you're quick, I'll give you that. It's a difficult age, you know, 17. You're neither a man nor a boy, but you can still make an awful lot of mistakes of all types. So be careful. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Great party. I noticed you last year. Charles with his greasy palms over your wife.
I think he's had one too many.
Funny. That was his excuse.
Could I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I like to keep a clear head. He'll probably be pawing his way through the dance floor. Behind every successful man is a lonely woman.
Are you sure I couldn't get you a drink?
You could buy me one some lunchtime.
Oh, I know.
Don't worry. If Charles knew he wouldn't care.
Well, I've got to go, really.
What? Or have? Hello.
This is,
Trisha Farnham. Your husband.
My first husband. I call him that to keep him on his toes.
Really?
What do you mean you call me that to keep me on my toes?
Didn't you enjoy that?
Enjoy it?
Oh, she was drunk. I'm sure she didn't mean anything by groping you.
All right, point taken.
Come on, let's go and dance.
What about Mike?
He's all right. It's good looking.
Oh, and nosy.
If you've got it, flaunt it.
These must be loaded.
They are.
Oh, well, at least you'll get a good crizzy present.
Wonder if I'll get it before I go or when I get back.
Oh, you want it before? It's not the same afterwards, is it?
I know. My Uncle Pat used to be at sea and we'd save his present till he came back. Then we'd all have another Christmas dinner and everything.
Oh, that's great. We'll probably have to do that. My dad's still away driving.
Can't wait for Christmas. All the family back together again.
What will you do at New Year?
Oh, that's really mad. We'll go out in the street and sing and dance, sing Auld Lang Syne and everything.
I'll probably be working.
I think if they had their way, I would be as well.
Yeah, but they'll be off by then, won't they?
Yeah, but they'll still have me doing all the cleaning and ironing and everything.
Cleaning, but you're the nanny.
I know. They have me doing all sorts.
Well, like what?
Cooking, cleaning, ironing. I hate ironing.
Oh, I'd tell them if I was you.
Tell them what?
Well, tell them that that's not your job.
How?
Well, just go straight into them and give it to them.
I couldn't do that.
You can't let people walk all over you, you know.
Well, what would I say?
Well, tell them that you're the nanny, not a skivvy.
I can't say that.
All right. Just say to them, look, you're here to look after Thomas, and you don't mind doing his washing and ironing, but you don't see why you should have to pick up after them too as well. Listen, Margaret, if you let people get away with things...
Well, what if they sack me?
So? Look, if you were some Filipino and you got treated like a slave because you couldn't get another job, well, then I'd say keep your gob shut for now. But you're not, and they've got no right to treat you like a skivvy. There's plenty of jobs for nannies. You could even come and work in the hotel.
I don't know.
Look, you're not their little housekeeper and they've got no right to treat you like one. Tell them.
It's all right for you. You've got bags of confidence.
Everyone's got confidence if they think about it. Look, if you had a union, you could just go straight to them and complain, but you haven't. You've got to do it for yourself, Margaret. You've got to.
Men who date women much younger than themselves join Michael Cole next and explain the attraction.
Margaret?
Hiya.
Margaret? Which shop are you going to?
Supermarket Ainsworth's.
Good. Well, I'll meet you in the car park at 10:30. Car park at 10:30, then you can pick Thomas up after I've got his shoes.
Right.
Oh, well, can you get Thomas? Then we can get going.
You managed to get the bed off your back then?
I don't know why they say we only need 8 hours sleep.
Well, that's probably for normal people.
What's normal, Nick?
Going to bed at a proper time. Getting up to see your kids off.
They both came in and kissed me.
Wow.
Come on, what is it?
What do you mean?
Well, I've known you long enough to know that when you start attacking
I'm
me...
not attacking you.
Well, I haven't heard any thanks, Josie, for bringing some extra money in to help. It's Christmas soon, you know.
Yeah, I know. And I'm just sat here on my backside useless while Terry's grafting like there's no tomorrow.
And I am. So if you're feeling guilty, don't have a go at me.
I'm not having a go.
Yes, you are, saying I'm not normal.
Oh, I didn't mean that.
Come on, what is it?
I don't like you working at that club.
Oh, I'd never have guessed.
Yeah, well, all this backwards and forwards to and from work and the club. It's unsettling, Leo.
Kids adapt. It's better that I'm out working, helping to buy his mutant hero.
This isn't about Christmas presents. It's about Leo's future, and the lad's not happy.
So this is my fault, is it?
No. But we're a family, and we should stick together and pull together, and the kids need you here.
You sound like some boring old Tory. A woman's place is in the home.
Don't be calling me a Tory.
But that's what they want, innit? Don't send your kids to creche unless you call it a private school.
Hey, don't get off the point.
But that is the point. I want a family and I want some friends. All you want me to do is just stay in this pokey little hole.
What? This is the best place we've ever been in.
I'm not talking about bricks and mortar. I mean everything. Houses, people. And you just wanted me to be here at home. I'd crack up.
Why? We've got good neighbours when you're not kicking them.
And what do they all do? Every one of the women round here works. So who am I going to talk to? Yeah, they're nice people, sometimes. But they do nothing for me. The only thing we got in common is that we're all women.
Yeah, well, they're not in clubs till 3 and 4 in the morning, are they?
Neither am I. I'm in the one club and I work there.
Yeah, well, it's well dodgy, that place. All the women there are easy meat, barmaids included.
Well, you seem to know it well. How many have you been with then, eh?
Oh, you know what I mean.
No, I don't. If the barmaids are easy meat, how many have you been with?
Oh, look, don't be soft, Josie.
Driving your cabbie, you could be up to anything.
Oh, don't start.
Me don't start. You got a nerve. I haven't been with a man since me and you got back together, and I've no intention of doing so either. Sure, I get plenty of offers every night, but I'm not interested because I'm trying to keep my family together just like you are. Only we've got different ways of going about it.
Yet again, last night. What did they get? Cigarettes, ale, and some more meat. Meat? Yeah. He must be having a barbecue. Some lamb chops and 24 pounds of beef.
Don't be sexist. Might be a tart, you know.
I know, yeah. But 24 pounds of sirloin.
How much is that worth?
Don't know. Stacking on a butcher.
Any ideas on who yet?
No, nothing on the videos either.
What about the butcher?
Been here for years. Clean sheet.
Just mightn't have been caught.
Yeah, well, whoever it is, they'll slip up soon.
And when they do, Rod?
We'll be there to meet them.
Hey, not very health conscious, are they?
What do you mean?
They should be knocking off cabbages.
No, all cabbages are in the House of Lords.
I hope you're not being unpatriotic, PC Corkill.
Hey, Plums, you want to blow the gaff?
All in here's got the nous, mate. Mindless people doing mindless shopping.
What do you mean?
Look at all this. Nuts, dates. I mean, who the hell wants to eat all that? What's wrong with it? Nothing. It's when they eat it, Christmas Day. Sitting around, chomping nuts and dates and whatever. Then drinking and throwing up in the evening.
Sounds like most of our Saturday nights out.
What did you tell him?
I told him Gemma wasn't well.
So you can do the afternoon?
Yep.
Listen, Jose, I know I got a bit knocked before.
Oh, Mick, please don't start again.
No, I'm not, love. It's just... Oh, look, I know you're missing the old place, but we've moved on now.
But I don't know whether this place is right for us. I feel isolated on my own.
Look, you've got me and the kids around.
Well, it's not enough. I'm away from my friends, from our community.
Look, babe, there comes a time when we've got to move on.
Even if it's the wrong place?
But it's not the wrong place. It's our home, our new community.
Well, it's all right on the clothes, but some of the people around here don't want blacks near them.
Yeah, well, that's their problem. Look, I don't want to be ghettoised all my life. I'll go wherever I want.
And what about me and the kids? What if you feel we're not fitting in? You said yourself Leo's teacher might just be fobbing you off, saying the kids were on his back about being clever, not being black.
Yeah, I know, but listen...
But nothing.
You tried to say it was me working. I wasn't settling him. He was all right until we moved in here.
Yeah. Maybe the kids round here aren't used to seeing blacks. But if we just stay in our so-called community, they're never going to be used to it, are they?
Well, there's nothing more I'd love than peace and harmony throughout the world. But it's unreal.
No, it's not. It just needs everyone to make the effort.
You try and tell him that to the South Africans or the Ku Klux Klan. You're not using my kids in some sort of experiment in race relations.
It's like you said. We're both of the same mind, but just doing it in different ways, that's all.
So hard settling in.
I know it is, babe. I'm not always sure I'm doing the right thing, but I'm not giving in.
I gotta get going. I've got to pick up some shopping for my family.
Oh, hi. It's Megan.
It's Mike for you. Go in there.
Thanks.
See ya. All right, mate.
All right.
You sagging off school?
Nah, little tussle with the authority. Got suspended.
Sounds serious.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to go so far.
Hey, you want to watch it, lad. Doesn't look good on your school report.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sit down. So, what can I do for you?
Well, I'm working on the car over the road, and my dad's gone out with the tools, so...
Yeah, no sweat. I'll sort you out.
Oh, better.
Tomo,
What?
just get down here, quick.
What?
Just get down.
Hey, Rod.
Listen, you can't afford a new car on this place, so he's here for the extra cash. Just pretend you don't know him, OK?
You can count on me.
Right. Where'd you get here from?
He lives on the close.
That nearly blew it, didn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what? I never thought I'd know anyone here.
It's all part of the risk, Rod, innit?
Imagine if it'd been me nan, though.
Oh, don't want to.
She'd be running around screaming, Rad, what are you doing here? Why are you wearing a badge saying Mr. C-Watts? She'll be out catching villains.
If she comes in, we might as well put blue lights on our heads.
No, no.
Hey! Hey! I loved you, you... Didn't you see him?
All right, Mickey.
All right,
What's happening? Nothing, I just slid out of school.
so you've come down to annoy me, then?
Was I?
Yeah.
Certain people have been asking about you in school, you know.
Oh, yeah? You like? And I don't want to know if it's Belinda the bike.
Nah, this is someone special.
Well, go on, anyway, is it? Oh, 'cause you're on the wind-up.
No, honest. Who would you really like to, you know?
Not Shell the Bell? Oh, no.
Can't see the attraction myself, though.
Oh, well, you've either got it or you haven't.
If you've got it, I don't want it.
You're not getting it by all accounts. And anyway, what's in the box?
Maybe.
Your back is goosed. Suppose you'll be chicken and that, then, eh? Oh, funny. I'm serious. This job's killing me. Yeah. You know what? I don't hardly do this all day. Why couldn't you just be put in the stores as a box of cornflakes or something? Because this is the cutting edge of police work. Yeah, well, I don't want to know about Christmas when it comes. Oh, I do. I'm going to stuff myself with turkey, dates, nuts, and loads of Crimbo pudding. If I see another chicken, I'll throw up. All right.
See me have your love?
No, she's come to talk to a real man. And if you can't find one, he'll do. So, do you fancy getting more chickens in then, eh, kid? Oh, well, certainly. I'd watch him if he's in a foul mood.
See ya.
Better keep busy or he'll be on me back.
Who's in charge now, then?
What?
Who's the boss?
It's Daly, innit?
Is he still carrying on with the supervisor?
I think,
No, can't do. She's left now.
Oh, I try and keep out of all the gossip, you know.
Oh, I love her.
Oh. So how come you know so much about this place, then?
A friend used to work here, said there was all sorts going on.
Oh, right. Like what?
Oh, you know, this one going out with that one. People on the till not charging the mates, that sort of stuff.
Oh, I suppose fiddle's part of the course.
I say.
Better. Where'd you get them?
Acquired.
I hope that is acquired legally, sir.
And what do you mean by legal, sir? Is not legality a changing concept?
I haven't got a clue what you're on about, your warships.
Did you sort an air filter?
These do you, Mike?
Oh, better.
Nice one.
This is me mate Carl.
All right, Carl. Caught a blimpie coming up the close. Thought you were up to no good.
Nah, these are legit.
You are?
Taking on notice. He's got guilt written all over him. My ghetto was wrong, you know.
Go away, what?
Before, nearly caught him as well.
Too much of that going on round here. It's like the Bermuda Triangle.
I've seen that film. Dead weird.
It was more annoying, you know what I mean? Farm and garden tools got pinched. Shed was on fire, broken fences.
And you don't know who it was?
If we knew who did it, we would have gobbed him, wouldn't we, soft?
Nah, but that's weird, that, because you don't go round burning sheds down, do you? Was there anyone in it?
That'd be murder, wouldn't it?
I wouldn't fancy it.
Thinking I'm out of my depth here. I'll catch you later, boys.
Sound bloke, that. Lent us all his tools.
I was going to say, I told you the fella took yours.
He did. But I get 10 out of 10 for initiative, don't I?
Try it again.
Oh, it wicks me, this.
It's early days yet.
I want it done as soon as possible.
What do you reckon it is now?
It might be the timing again.
There was a better Barney today in sociology, you know.
Yeah, what about?
About the media and can the court take film for evidence?
Yeah.
Well, Barrett threw Wobbler because his our fella's in the army and them two soldiers got shot at that funeral in Northern Ireland. It was on film.
Well, what's wrong with that?
It's a media film, isn't it? We need a free press.
Oh, well, yeah, and it's all the same free press that bent the stories about the miners in Fortress Wapping, wasn't it? You remember that one from a fortnight ago?
All right, Jackie.
Oh, yeah.
Must be the timing. All right, sis.
I told my dad said you couldn't mess around with that. He left you the note.
Well, he's not here, is he?
Oh, yeah, well, he'll kick off if he catches you.
That's what I said.
Look, my dad only said that because my mum was on his back.
Yeah, well, why didn't you try and get in his good books and do some of them containers?
I've done 8 and you've only done 6, so I'm in the lead.
I was only trying to help.
She's right there, you know.
Just get them spark plugs out.
Got a new car the other week.
Did you?
Yeah, goes like a bomb. GTE.
What does that mean?
It's what they call it, you know. They have these initials, like. Used to have a Granada, but it didn't have the poke. It's a bit heavy on the juice, like.
And the ozone layer.
Yeah. It's lead-free, like. Makes no difference to the performance.
We're trying to stock only ozone-friendly stuff in the pharmacy.
Yeah, we're trying to do the same here, you know. Trying to get a proper policy going.
Oh, that's great. I do know, I think it's important.
Yeah. Police cars are going lead-free as well. Do you drive?
Yeah, my dad taught me.
Great. So, do you ever, you know, go out for a drink, like, with your mates or your fella?
Oh, I haven't got a boyfriend.
Oh, well, you know, if you ever fancy going out for a drink, like.
Yeah? You know.
Great.
When?
What about next Monday? Could take a run to Southport, show you what the motor can do, like.
Oh, yeah? I don't mind where we go. We can go as soon as you finish work, if you like.
I don't know what time I'll be finishing.
Well, this place closed at 8, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I'm on a big, like, management training course, you know.
Oh, you'd be a great manager.
Yeah, you see, that's what I do. I start on the stacking, you know, so I know all the jobs from the bottom. I think it's dead important that you know all the staff's jobs, you know.
So, what time, then?
So I'll pick you up at the Miller, say, 20:30. I mean, 8:30.
Don't be late.
No, I won't. I'll be spot on time.
No, I won't. I'll be spot on time.
Hey, I think it's a touch of the old green devil there, kid.
No, mate, she'll never take it away from me. Putting the kettle on?
No, phoning a taxi.
Sharp, eh?
Oh, no, actually, because that was one of yours.
Well, you doing it then?
Doing what?
Putting the kettle on?
Oh, why? What's the last slave day off?
What a state to me hands.
Yeah, never did a soap.
Yeah, well, I want to get back around and work on the car, don't I? And anyway, if my mum comes in and sees oil everywhere, she'll go crazy. She'll know I've been working on it.
Well, she know you've been working on the car anyway because you've written all over your face.
Oh, go on, all I'm asking you for is a couple of butties and a couple of cups of coffee.
Seen these? Yours. And these? My dad and our Tony's.
Where's my yellow T-shirt in there? Because if it is, I want to dry that with the iron, because I'm
Yeah,
wearing that.
well, it might be, but that's not the point. My mum's asked me to hang all this washing out after they've been washed.
So?
Yeah, well, I don't see you doing any of the hanging out or getting up on a Saturday morning and doing some hoovering. Oh, go on, pull a face, it's dead easy.
Look, all I've asked you for is a cup of coffee. I mean, if I wanted an argument about the division of home labour, I would have asked for one.
Oh, go on, throw all that technical stuff at me just 'cause you can't win an argument. And blimey with your big science, like, I'm talking about me.
And I'm talking about you making me and Carl a cup of coffee, that's all.
Yeah, well, anyway, I've got loads of homework to do, and then I've got to peel the spuds.
Yeah, all right, OK. If I make the coffee for you, will you make the butties?
And leave you help me with my maths homework.
Oh, no probs.
Is this what you have to say?
Oh, yes, sound, sis.
Oh, it's all right, bruv.
Where's that light and bite barbecue stuff? Have you seen it?
If his papers, I've put them in there.
I can't stand all this disorder. Hate it. Clothes all in the wrong place. The more I think about it, the more I'm convinced Sinbad's got something to do with it.
Think he moved your clothes?
Where the hell are they? No, I just think Sinbad's at the bottom of something Max and I are currently investigating, and that's confidential.
Are you going out again?
When I found these papers, I would have been St Helens in 45 minutes.
There seems to be a lot on the calendar.
Christmas. I love it and hate it.
I just love it, Nick.
There's a slight difference in our itineraries.
How do you mean?
Well, I've got a diary full of meetings and Christmas parties and drinks with clients, some of them mine, some of them not. I end up with next to no time to do what I want to do.
I know what you mean about not having time and that.
Pardon?
Well, about having to do things you're not supposed to.
Sorry, I was distracted.
Well, jobs and things, looking after Thomas.
I'm not with you.
I've been thinking.
Margaret, I'm really busy. I've got to go out, so just say whatever's on your mind.
Well, it's just all these things.
What things? Is there a boyfriend problem?
No. It's just all the things I have to do.
Like what?
Cleaning.
What?
Cleaning and washing and ironing.
What about it?
Well, it's not my job, but I still have to do it.
Are you unhappy here?
No, I love it. It's just...
You just feel that we're putting on you?
Well, I wouldn't say that.
No, of course you wouldn't. Right, I'll have a word with Max. Wasn't intentional, just an oversight. I'll get it sorted. Is that it?
Oh, I wanted to ask if I could change my night off to Wednesday so I can go out with Sammy.
Wednesday? Well, I don't see why not. I've nothing planned. Yeah, no problem.
Well, if the radiator's gone, I can't see where.
Well, do you want me to get some water?
What are you doing?
Phoning a taxi.
Oh, funny, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't even have to work at it either.
We're checking the radiator for the leak.
Oh, when my dad went, he put a raw egg in it and it stopped.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, but I'd only put eggs in it if it was a larder. Still didn't get on the team, eh?
I'll be there.
Jackson 5, 1970.
You think it's a big joke, don't you?
No, but I just can't work out why you waste so much of your time.
I don't waste me time. You know, it's called dedication. You know, you've got it for this.
This is a winner. This pewter's gonna go.
Oh, aye, yeah, the state of it. It's sad.
It's a champion's car. You just wait till it's resprayed and it's got spoilers. You won't know it.
I don't want to know.
Oh, but you will. You'll be wanting me to run you to training. In fact, this probably goes better than you in the water.
Yeah, it does look as though it's been driven in the Mersey a few times.
Difference is, I can replace anything on this I want. You can't replace your legs when you're knackered.
Look, I know you're only winding me up, so you can say what you like. It's only a matter of time.
Waste of time, you mean?
Loves me, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing home, suspended.
Hey, you never told me about that. What happened?
Nebby. And hey, I've been clocking you.
What?
Just remember, she's my sister.
Here's your drink, son.
I don't want it.
Ah, come on, son. You don't have to tell me what's wrong. Is it the teachers? The kids? Hey, it's gonna be Crimbo next month. Get some nice presents. I mean, your mum are back together like old times.
I don't want to be in a nativity.
Why?
All right, I'll tell you. Miss says I have to be the Black King.
Is that it? Yay. I was gonna be the Black King once, you know. Till I fell on the crib and broke the doll. Then they gave it to Leroy instead. Hated him for years after that.
I don't want to be him.
Oh, come on, son. I've had a word with Miss. Hey, we can make your crown on your special cloak.
It's stupid.
What is?
We're playing a stupid school. I hate it. I wish I wasn't black.
What have they been saying, son?
I sent him a packet of nigger legs, and it's all your fault.
All right, son. All right.
We find out how family members cope when they find out that one among them is on the game in Michael Cole in just a moment.
So what do you do if you see him?
Nothing.
What if he gets you?
Look, don't be worrying about me.
What thanks for asking.
Well, don't.
All right, there. All right, La.
You really, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I've got a bit of a busy day. I've got some nice swag in here, you know, mate.
Hey, listen, I'm just on my way out. Can I pay you when I get back from school?
Yeah, no sweat, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Uncle Sinbad.
That's better. See you later, lad.
See you, lad. Ta-ra, Lee.
Any coffee on?
You have to make it yourself.
Oh, touchy.
Not touch you. I just want to get to work.
I thought you'd help me sort out this catalogue business.
I don't know why you can't do it on your own. You're much better at interrogation than I am.
You don't have to be in till late. I'd just like your support, that's all.
Yeah, well, as soon as he's confessed, I'm off.
Throat's really sore.
Gargle to aspirin.
Yeah, no kissing Thomas till it's gone.
Get off the plot, snotty. It's sin it. Nah, the S and the end all together, like snot. You think you're so smart, don't you? But one of us got suspended, didn't we? Some suspensions are worth it. Oh, the suspension might have been. But your sister wasn't. Don't be silly, Dicko. You might get hurt. You've been watching too much Grange Hill. I'm not worried about school bullies. State of him, Mr. Cool. Right first time. Yeah, that's because I'm smarter than you. See, you're a divvy. And you should have kept your nose out of my business. Hey, it is my business when my sister's involved. She's old enough to make her own mind up. What, 15? Kids grow up quicker these days. Don't you watch Neighbours? These are real kids. Look at it from my point of view. There's loads like your sister. And if I can help them to grow up. And look at it from my point of view. How would you like it if your sister got involved with a skunk like you? Nah. I'm a one-off, me. Wrong. There's too many like you. Shut up. You sound like a vicar. Stay out of my way. I'm gonna do just what I want around here. You know, you might have to remind me again in a few days. I've got a short memory. Yeah, but don't forget this. Got cookery today. He's a cracker, isn't he? Keep your nose out.
Well, maybe she was right. I suppose you were putting on her too much.
I was. I don't see you rushing up here to do your shirts.
I'm too busy.
Yeah, and I'm not, I suppose.
Yours is a different type of busy.
Yeah, please explain.
Well, when I say different, I mean we just have a different set of roles, that's all. You do your things, I do mine.
Such as?
Well, I empty the bins, see to the garden, which incidentally you hate. see to any electrical fittings necessary, and then there's my own work.
They're hardly domestic chores, are they? I mean, none of that's the tedious stuff women are expected to do, as well as contributing to the family income.
Look, I don't see the problem.
We're both responsible for putting on that girl. It's just you expect me to shoulder the guilt because there's some sexist attitude about the role of women in the home.
All right, it's just my point of view, that's all.
Hey, you know, Mike had his radio stolen from outside the house.
Outside the house?
Yeah, he was doing some work on the car, and this guy just came up and grabbed it. He chased him through our back garden, and there was a big fight and mix, but he got away.
Oh, my God.
What is it?
My clothes. He's been in here.
What do you mean?
Well, you know how particular I am about where my clothes go in the wardrobe. Well, they're all out of order.
Well, I was here all the time. I'd have heard him.
Well, yeah, but you go shopping and things. It must have been then.
Well, I haven't noticed anything missing. If he got in, he'd have helped
The alarm?
himself.
Well, I mean, it's dead sophisticated, isn't it?
She's right, you know. If anyone can get through that system, they're a genius.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that.
Modern technology for you. Hold on. Why didn't the alarm go off when they went through the garden? The alarm is useless if it's not on. Who told you about the stolen radio?
Sinbad.
Catalogue man.
Sorry?
Oh, nothing. Just the net closing in.
How much?
Normally £1, but since it's Christmas, a special offer £1.50.
That because of inflation, is it?
Good one, that. I'll use that.
Hey, listen, you. I'm supposed to be collecting, you know, not sitting here like a divvy.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's funny, that, because that's what you remind me of.
Well, come on, am I going to get me window money or what?
I'm not the proprietor. You'll have to see our Tracy about that.
Hey, that Trish Farnham's been asking questions, you know. She's been snooping around.
You what? She doesn't work for the dole, does she?
No, she does all that advertising stuff.
All right. Might tap her up for a few ideas, then.
Well, I wouldn't go near it if I was you, mate.
All right. Why not?
Because Chrissy Rogers collared me the other day and said she's been asking questions.
Who else?
Trish Farnham has been asking questions about all the gear in the choice.
There isn't any gear in the choice.
I know, it's gone now.
Exactly.
Well, what are you talking about?
Look, there's no gear, so there's no evidence, so there's no case. Now stop bothering me, will you? I'm a busy man.
Yeah, it's just that Chrissy Rogers reckons.
Look, I don't care what she reckons. Look, do you remember Columbo, right? On the telly, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he used to go to the scene of the crime, didn't he, in New York?
It was California.
Are you listening? He used to go to the scene of the crime in New York, and he'd get there, right? And there'd be no murder weapon.
So?
So are you soft or something? There'd be no weapon, so he couldn't prove nothing.
Yeah, but he'd always get the killer in the end, though, wouldn't he?
Yeah. You have to complicate things, you, don't you, eh?
Look, I'm not worried about Columbo or anyone else. Look, I'm in the frame for something I didn't do, and that Trish Farnham's going to have me by the town halls.
Listen, Trish and Maxie won't have to pay for the gear because it was in the Choi's name, right? So they're not losing. The Choi's won't pay because they didn't receive. So everyone is happy, okay?
Well, why is she asking questions?
I don't know. She's probably cheesed off, isn't she, because of all the junk mail off the catalogue people. You know, you've been specially selected for our free trip to Beirut.
Yeah, well, I hope you're right.
Look, I am right. Listen, if you were really in the frame, do you think they'd have you cleaning their windows? No, because you are a respected member of the community, OK? Now here, cop for that.
Away.
Away, you! There's 30 quid's worth of gear there, balloon head.
Have they gone up again then, have they?
When Sinbad calls round for his money, could you invite him in, please?
In here?
Yeah, we want to have a word about the windows.
And then make yourself scarce.
We'd like a word in private, so if you could just make yourself busy upstairs, eh?
Margaret? Hey, Sinbad, do you want to come in for a talk about the windows?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Come on in.
I'll just go upstairs.
Aye, Maxie, got a faxi.
I'll pour the tea.
Yeah, a fantastic machine. It works just like a phone.
Do you want a drink, Max?
Yeah, I've seen her before, yeah. Hey, I've got just the thing for your little Tommy here.
Thomas.
Tartrish.
Patricia.
Yeah, you can just see his little kipper with that one, can't you?
I don't think so.
Ah, well.
Oh, do sit down. Yeah.
Please.
Hey, have you got any biscuits? It's all right, I'll burn it all off, you know, the old training and that, like.
You must have seen a lot of changes in the close over the years.
Oh, yeah, I've been here for ages, you know, yeah. I've seen them all, good and bad. Yeah, I suppose I've helped them all, at one time or another. It's, see, that's why I'm seen as more of a friend rather than someone who just cleans the windows, you know.
A trusted member of the community.
Well, I mean, I've heard the residents say it, like, but, well, I try to stay out the limelight.
Really?
Well, I'm more reserved, you know, a bit like the Chinese.
A Chinese couple used to have this place, didn't they?
Yeah, well, they weren't a couple. I mean, they were brother and sister, Michael and Caroline.
Know them well?
Oh, yeah, I was never away from the place. Well, he used to ask me over, you know, try all these fancy dishes out on me, see what I thought. Then I'd cook them a little bit of English, you know.
So you must have missed them when they left.
Well, I think it was more of a case of them not wanting to go without me, you know, especially Caroline. It broke her heart because we were, you know...
Lovers?
Yeah, well, plutonic, like. There was no funny stuff.
So, when they left...
Well, the place was empty. You know, and seeing as I was like an adopted son of Stephen Choi, he was the owl fella. Well, he asked me to be the caretaker.
Oh, that was good of him.
Yeah, he wasn't bad for a wrinkly.
So this was your address while the place was empty?
Yes, it was. I was responsible for everything that went on here.
Everything?
Everything.
Good. And perhaps you can explain first these catalogue items delivered here in the Choi's name. And secondly, sort out my court summons for their non-payment.
Well, that's the case closed.
No, I've got the whole of the Everton footy team with me. Graham Sharp, this is my sister. Of course, I'm on my own. Blind, are you? But you could make a fortune in Blackpool, couldn't you, as a mind reader? Oh, look, Jackie, why don't you just go back with your mates and talk about the spots or eye makeup?
Because I want to stay here. Anyway, what happened this morning? What's dinner?
Nothing.
It's not what I hear. Someone says he has a knife.
Well, someone should mind their own business, then.
I'm gonna tell me dad.
Oh, that's clever. And you're gonna tell him why I had seen it in the first place?
I feel last.
Yeah, well, you should have thought of that, shouldn't you?
Yeah, and maybe you should have warned me about him.
Oh, so this is my fault now, is it? Look, I'm trying to look out for you and our Tony as much as I can, but I can't be there all the time. I mean, my dad's on about me growing up, but you're doing it as well, you know.
I am trying, but it's all right for you. These things are all new to me.
Well, go and speak to me, Mum or Dad.
I can't speak to them, can I?
Well, go off and read your girls' magazines, then.
Funny.
Yeah, well, you've got to do something. Otherwise, you'll have all kinds taking libs with you. Just wise up, eh, Jackie?
You are not leaving here till we get to the bottom of this.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, but when you were in charge of this property, items were delivered here in the Choi's name, and you are liable.
Yeah, but it had nothing to do with me.
All right. Now, you say you were the only one living here.
Yeah.
Did anyone else use the place?
Did anybody else use this place? Well?
Well, I don't think it was Terry.
Look, do you want me to sort you out?
Max?
I've had enough of this. Look, he jumped on me at the wedding, remember? Now, come on, I want a straight answer.
All right. Well, I think it was probably Jimmy.
Eh? Pardon?
Jimmy Corkill.
Thank you. Just as I concluded.
Good. See you later.
Well, partners in crime.
Yeah, that's blasphemy.
Slander, perhaps, but I shouldn't worry. The cap fits you both.
Look, Jimmy counted the stuff in and he counted it out as
That's
well.
not my problem.
Yeah, well, I'm innocent.
I'm sorry, a man is judged by the company that he keeps.
So? A bird in the hand gathers no moss.
You are implicated up to here.
Look, I had nothing to do with it.
Guilt by association.
Oh, you think you're dead clever, don't you, eh, Perry Mason? Acting like a solicitor. You're only an architect.
I'm not an architect. I'm a chartered surveyor.
Yeah, well, same difference walking out with a divvy crash.
It's a safety hat. But look, my profession's got nothing to do with it.
It has when you're trying to be dead clever and trying to stitch me up.
I'm not trying to stitch anybody up. I want to get to the bottom of this mess.
Yeah, well, I could have you both for kidnapping and hold me here against me will.
Come on, then. Let's go down to the station. They'll be very interested to hear it.
Well, go on, then. What now, Inspector?
I think we should play a call on your accomplice.
Yeah, well, you can't, because he's out on business.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Yeah, he's flogging balloons.
When's he expected back?
Don't know, I'm not my brother's keeper.
Well, it's a pity you couldn't be so biblical when it came to other people's property.
Oh, come on, Maxie, you're not going to bubble us, are you?
Well, I think a chat with Mr. Corkill might decide the next course of action.
Yeah, well, I'd watch him if I were you, because he tells lies.
Thanks for the warning, Sinbad.
Hello, Jackie.
Oh,
Been in?
yeah, just doing a bit extra.
Oh, it's those bits that help. Build up on the speed work. You're still doing the weights for your shoulders?
Well, yeah, no, Mike's got some dumbbells, so I can use them.
But how you doing them?
Yeah, every other night.
Good girl.
Do you know when you were saying about Kathy McGuinness and me beating her?
Hmm.
Well, your training swims are being a bit quicker.
Training, swims and trials are separate.
Yeah, I know that. But say I do end up quicker than her, and she isn't getting a personal best. Well, will I be in?
You've only beaten her once.
So how many times do I have to beat her then?
I'll tell you what. You beat Kathy McGuinness 3 times and you're in.
Any 3?
No, when I'm on the bounce. Look, it's important to keep up the momentum. Anyone can be a winner every now and again. I'm interested in consistency. See, Goodhue, Sharon Davis, even Mark Spitz, they were all beatable. But it was hard for opponents to do it 3 times on the trot. You can do it.
Yeah, it just seems so hard.
Oh, it is. The higher you get, the tougher it is. But I've got confidence in you. That was a great swim the other night. I was really impressed. You've got the ability. I want to know if you've got the bottle. See you next week.
Yeah, bye. Thanks.
All right? All right, there.
What are you doing?
I was just waiting for me window money, you know.
You look cheesed off, man.
Yeah, well, I'm getting problems with the odd couple, aren't I?
Oh, they give everyone stick. She's a good looker, like, but she can be a pain.
Yeah, well, she gives me any more trouble, I'm going to get me solicitor. Women like her get on me wick.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I'm trying to look out for our Jackie. It's doing me, I do.
Yeah, well, that's sisters for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you got any?
I've got one, somewhere.
Somewhere?
Yeah, well, my half fella did a runner when we were nippers, you know. Times were hard, and then my ma got off. So they stuck us in a kid's home. Anyway, this couple came along and wanted to adopt her. She was only 2, you see.
And he didn't take you?
No. Fat kid with no backside in his kecks. Nah, she was all curls and smiles. Who wants a fat kid?
Oh, that's well bad.
That's life.
And so you never even get to see her?
Don't know where she is.
Oh, no wonder you look down then.
Nah, I'm well over all that. Anyway, it saves on birthdays and Christmas, doesn't it? Anyway, what's wrong with your car?
Ah, well, we've got a couple of things wrong with it. It needs a good tune-up.
Yeah.
And a radiator grill.
Well, why didn't you say something? I'm a dab hand with all this, you know.
Yeah, well, what we're going to do is we're going to soup it up and then race it.
Race it?
Yeah.
Hey, I had an Al Ford's Anglia, you know. We did that up. It used to go like a bomb.
Ford Anglia? My dad had one of them. He's always going on about it.
Yeah. Well, look, if you're going to race it, you're going to have to stick a roll bar in, you know, in case you turn over.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, I'll give you the hand if you like.
Nah, it's all right. Me and my mate are doing it.
You sure? I mean, I'll come along, show you where to stick the bar.
Nah, you're all right. I've got it sorted.
Yeah, well, you know, just trying to help, you know.
Well, I wasn't trying to be funny or nothing.
Nah, you're all right. See you later.
See you later.
What are you doing?
Oh, nothing.
He's gone over there.
Who?
Sinbad.
No, don't do that.
What's he done?
Oh, nothing.
It's to do with that catalogue business, innit?
Well, it might have.
Oh, it's dead exciting. What are you going to do?
Ask a few questions.
You did that this morning, though, didn't you? Well, I couldn't help but overhear. I mean, he does talk a bit loud, doesn't he?
I just want to ask his pal, Jimmy, a few questions.
He's got something to do with it.
Well, my theory is that he's in it up to his neck. I mean, they thought they could get away with it, but they won't.
How can you be sure?
Sinbad told me.
Happened to my uncle this, you know.
What?
My uncle, he was away at sea and he had this here, like, fancy woman that he used to live with when he came back. But he said he never wanted to marry her. My mum reckoned that's why she did it.
Did what?
Well, while he was away at sea, she'd order all this stuff from the shops and get it delivered to his house while she'd be waiting indoors for it. When the delivery men had gone, she'd get her new fella to come and pick it up and take it to the flat that they'd moved in at. You can imagine what my uncle said when he came back. Well, actually, he didn't say anything. He just battered this fella, took all the stuff back to his house, never said a word.
Really?
You know, maybe Jimmy won't say a word.
Well, if he's anything like Sinbad, he'll sing like a canary.
Can I have this, Dad?
It's everybody's, that, son.
Oh, yeah.
All right, come on, mate.
Hey, what was up with you this morning?
Me?
Oh, yeah. Have I got to pull all them daft faces for you again? Oh, yeah, yeah. Get hold of that, mate. Yeah, I remember the lion out, the Wizard of Oz, yeah. Come on, come on. Put him on, put him on. I'll fight you with one hand. Tell me coming back.
Do the straw, man.
The straw. Oh, well, I can't. Well, I've already got a brain, you see, I think. Yeah, I got it, yeah. That's a new one for you, yeah. Spider-Man, right? Right, OK. Yeah, I go. Remember the fly? There we go.
Help me, help me.
I'll tell you what, mate. Will you go and get me the sellotape?
Where is he?
Just on the table. What can I do for you, mate?
Well, you said to come back later on for me window money. You know, everyone else knows.
Good job they don't do that on the cabs. I wouldn't make a penny. There you go. What's up?
Nothing. Oh, I was just thinking about your little fella, that's all, you know.
Yeah, well, been getting some hassle in school, you know.
Oh, teachers, is he?
Nah, some of the kids giving him stick. Calling him packy and nigger and that.
Oh, kids, eh?
Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
I used to get loads of that at school, you know, because I was fat. Yeah. Especially in games. You go to get changed, jump in the shower, and everyone's laughing and all that. Mind you, it's a bit different when he starts having a go at you because of your colour, mate, isn't it? Mind you, see, the thing is, when you're fat, you know, you can always slim down if you want to look sexy. You know, not that I don't look sexy, you know what I mean? But, I mean, well, I can blend in, but you and Josie and the kids, well, you can't make yourselves not black, can you, you know?
Got him that upset. He said he wished he wasn't black.
Makes my problems seem like nothing.
Oh, thanks, mate.
All right,
Yeah, tell you what. He's going to be in the school nativity.
Ah, yeah. Well, they wouldn't let me in the school plays, you know, because he couldn't get a cossie to fit me.
He's going to play the king.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Why?
'Cause.
Yeah, well, some of the kids been calling him naughty names.
Ah, well, don't worry about that. They used to do that to me. They used to call me donut and fatty.
That's 'cause they're honourable.
Yeah, they say anything else, mate?
You want me out, but I'm not fighting.
Yes. Hey, don't worry about it. Once they see you up on that stage as the king, they're going to be dead jealous.
Will they?
Yeah, they'll think you look great. I'll tell you what. We'll make the crown, we'll get your mum to make the cloak, and we'll get front seats on the front row.
Are you coming?
You try keeping us away.
Hey, can I come?
Hey, yeah, Dad.
Well, if we can get Uncle Sinbad in with him, all right?
Yes. Hey, I'll tell you what. You get the tickets for me. Make sure. I'll pick them up later. See ya.
What are you money?
Right. So enough of your play acting.
Hey, Maxie.
Come on. Got an appointment.
What's up? Hey. Hey, watch it, mate. I used to do boxing, you know. I can't use me full strength. These are registered with the busies. Hey, all right, don't push. Hey, this fella that did that ended up in hospital, mate. Yeah, he's a cripple. Hey, all right, don't push. I know me way around. Been here longer than you know. The Harry's house.
All right, son.
What's going on, hey? He's rumbled, yeah.
You what? Please, keep that shut.
How's the neighbourhood watch coming along?
Sound, why?
Good. And have you assessed the general area?
What?
Well, a lot of security firms use villains and petty criminals to assess the security risk, and I thought Neighbourhood Watch could use you.
Hey, you, that's slander, that.
Yeah, that's what I told him.
Oh, is it? I don't think so. I think I've hit the nail right on the head.
Well, do you? Well, I'd call that impugning my reputation, mate.
Oh, well, I'm glad you understand the severity of the situation, because my reputation has been impugned. I had to suffer the embarrassment in a department store of being refused credit because my name is on a blacklist.
Got nothing to do with me.
Nor me.
Oh, well, that's debatable. But it's going to cost me a lot of money to pay my solicitor to get my name off the blacklist. And I'm not paying it.
Well, you needn't think I am.
Oh, yes, you are. I'm going to give the two of you 21 days to pay up. Otherwise, I'm taking all my evidence, circumstantial though it is, to the police. In fact, if my memory serves me right, a policeman lives here. 21 days.
Mail order marriages and mail order brides in Michael Cole after the break.